Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this one. This is my Ladbrokes UK Open Darts 2024 tournament preview. One of my favourite tournaments of the year is taking place next Friday, from Friday the 1st of March to Sunday the 3rd of March, in a very long tournament in the FA Cup of Darts, as we all call it. And let's get straight into it. So the 2024 Ladbrokes UK Open is an upcoming darts tournament staged by the Professional Darts Organisation. It's the 22nd year of the tournament, where players compete in a single elimination tournament to be crowned champion. The tournament is set to be held at Butlins Minehead, England, between 1st of March and the 3rd of March on that weekend. So, like I said, the tournament information, the date is the 1st and 3rd of March. The venue is Butlins Minehead, obviously in England. Organisation the PDC. The format, the final is first to 11 heads in the final. The prize fund is £600, and the winner's share is £110,000. They ask, obviously, the prize money. The winner gets £110,000. Obviously, this is a PDC Order of Merit tournament, so it will go towards your ranking in the PDC Order of Merit. So the winner gets £110,000. The runner-up gets £50,000. Semi-finalist get £30,000. Quarter-finalist get £15,000. The last 16 get £10,000. The last 32 get £5,000. The last 64 get £2,500. The last 96 get £1,500. And the last 128, in terms of second round, get £1,000, while the first round don't get anything for using the first round. The 160 participants will enter the competition intermittently, with 64 players entering in the first round, with match winners joining the 32 players entering the second and the third round to have the last 64 and third round, and to use the last 64 in the fourth round. No players are seeded. It's a random draw held for each of the following rounds from the 22s and of the third round. All matches in the first, second, third rounds will be played over the best of 11 days, which is the first of 6 heads. All matches in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and the quarterfinals will be played over best of 19 years, which is the first of 10 years. And all matches in the semi-finals and final will be played over best of 21 years, which will be first to 11 years. 8 boards will be used for matches in the first, second, third, and fourth rounds. Four boards will be used for matches in the 5th round. 2 boards will be used for matches in the 6th round, which is the last 16. And 1 board will be used for all the matches in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final. The 128 tour card holders will have a staggered entry base on the world ranking on the 27th February 2023. They will be joined by the top 8 non-qualified players from each of the 2022 Challenge and Development Tour or Tours Order of Merit, and by the winners of 16 amateur qualification events organised through the YE Sports Bards. Asian Lewis and Adam Hunt, who were due to enter the third round and first rounds respectively, did not enter the competition. All players below Lewis moved up 1 space, and two buys were offered in the first round. Obviously, if you have not seen the tour will be on the PDC Darts social media. So, the players, this is the 22. What you see on the screen is the 2022 UK Open tournament, and they are the players who will be defending the most prize money, because it runs over 2 years, the PDC Order of Merit. So Danny Noppert will be defending his UK Open win from 2022. Obviously, Danny Noppert isn't the defending champion. Andrew Dildon is the defending champion after beating Mike Van Duren 11-10 in last year's final. But these players you see on your screen will be defending the most prize money because of their tournament ones respectively at the 2022 UK Open. So Michael Smith will be defending a lot of money. Danny Noppert will be defending his UK Open win. So they'll be the players you need to look out for because they'll be the players who will need to have a dud tournament one at the UK Open. So let's get straight into it then. Let's get straight into it. In terms of my tournament predictions, there's approval Andrew Dilding, who obviously won the UK Open, won his first major tournament with that 11-10 win. Jamaica Hassed decided to win over Mike Van Duren. In the UK Open. Obviously in the UK Open final. With that 11-10 win over Mike Van Duren. So now to my tournament predictions then. My surprise practices and ones to watch. Starting off with Yaten Bennett. Yaten Bennett, who is one of these players, one of these young, talented, young teenage sensation players who we've seen in the past. Won 2 Junior Darts Championships. He won the BDR Youth World Championship. Yaten Bennett he's basically another upcoming youth hitter, basically. But actually, he started it for me. He actually started it. We've seen more of him than youth hitter. We've seen more of him than youth hitter. So, if you're just a YouTuber Darts fan, watch out for Yaten Bennett because he's basically the next youth hitter, in my opinion. Because he's an unreal sensation and teenage sensation as well. Yaten Bennett, after seeing him on the Pro Tour as well, he's an unreal player. So he's one to watch. Wessel Nyman, who had a good year last year, Wessel Nyman didn't play bad, did he? At the World Championship to stop Steve Beaton, didn't he? To stop Steve Beaton at the World Championship in his World Championship debut. Had a good year last year, burst onto the scene last year. Looking to progress even further in terms of this year. Wessel Nyman, the Dutchman. Next up, John Henderson. John Henderson, who recently just won the Seniors World Darts Championship. So he's coming into this on the back of a tournament win, winning the Seniors World Darts Championship, John Henderson. And for me, after watching him and that, I think he was too good, wasn't he, for the Seniors? That's the problem with John Henderson, isn't it? I just think he seems to be too bad for these current proper players, but he is too good in terms of the senior standards, John Henderson. So he's on the back of a tournament win. He could be one to watch in this tournament, John Henderson, especially after using his tour card as well for this year. Next up is the Yates side world champion, Andy Burton's, who blew everyone away at that Yates side World Darts Championship. Let's be real. And he is definitely one of my players to watch this year in terms of PDC Tour. And definitely one of my players to watch in this tournament as well, Andy Burton's. And he can definitely cause some damage for players. He can definitely cause damage to a few players, Andy Burton's. Another player that will be surprise practice and one to watch is Jeffrey Deswan. Jeffrey Deswan, who is a former World Mass Player semi-finalist. That's when we did see Jeffrey Deswan burst onto the scene. But after that, we didn't see anything more from Jeffrey Deswan, and he dropped back down, didn't he? dropped back down outside the top 64. He's starting to be back in form then, Jeffrey Swan. So at the end of the day, he has reached a World Match Play semi-final, so he is capable, Jeffrey Swan, of done on Tournament 1. So he's definitely, and when we did see him, and when we did see him restart semi-final of the World Match Play, we were always saying he was the next coming of Mike Van Duren. So, but he has bounced back into form most recently, and I think he could be one of the players to watch, Jeffrey Swan, because on his day, he can definitely cause damage for anyone. Jeffrey Swan, yeah, we saw at the World Match Play, even though the World Match Play was, that World Match Play semi-final was years ago. Up next, Barry Van Peer is another player to watch. He had a good one at the World Darts Championship, Barry Van Peer. Obviously, previously he was suffering with dartitis, Barry Van Peer, but last year and this year he's turned into good form, Barry Van Peer, and it's so good to see him play well, Barry Van Peer as well, and definitely one of the players to watch, Barry Van Peer. Another player one to watch is Matt Campbell. He's had a good record in the past at Minehead. Matt Campbell, he was the asset scene of the Players' Championship Finals just recently. Matt Campbell, but he's a bit of a box of chocolates, isn't he? He's a box of chocolates, Matt Campbell. But I do think he suits the tournaments at Minehead, doesn't he, Matt Campbell? So the Canadian. So I think he'll be another one to watch. My two more players to watch is Kevin Dulles. Kevin Dulles, who gave Michael Smith a proper stare, didn't he, in the first round of the World Darts Championship. Kevin Dulles turned into good form this year as well. Burst onto the scene last year, didn't he, Kevin Dulles as well. A good little player, isn't he, Kevin Dulles. So he's one of my ones to watch. And finally, Ricky Evans, which is an interesting one. After what I saw at the World Championship, he made a good one, didn't he, at the World Championship, Ricky Evans. Reached the last 32? Was it the last 32 of the World Darts Championship, or the last 16 that he reached, Ricky Evans? Knocking out Nathan Aspinall early in the World Darts Championship as well. Ricky Evans has seemed to change his throw, hasn't he? The way he throws, the way the speed he throws at. I mean, at the start, Ricky Evans, it was just unbearable, wasn't it, in terms of the speed he threw at. Unbearable in terms of rapidness. Yeah, he didn't take his time when he was throwing. He's now starting to slow his throw down, isn't he, in terms of speed he throws at. So he still throws rapid, doesn't he, Ricky Evans? But he's starting to have that composure now, Ricky Evans, which is really stopped him, in my opinion. That's what stopped him. That's what stopped Ricky Evans for me. In my opinion, that's what stopped him. Just the speed he throws at, the weaponness he throws at as well, Ricky Evans. So yeah, I think now he's got that composure in his throw. He could be dangerous, you know. He could make a tournament one. I really do think that. Now onto my outsiders and dark horses. I've done for 3 players. I've done for Dame Hector, Ryan Searle and James Wade. James Wade has won the UK Open in the past, and he does seem to have a decent record, doesn't he, at Minehead as well. He always seems to be in the United States of Minehead as well, James Wade. Always seems to be in the United States in terms of Minehead tournaments, James Wade as well. And you just can't count him out, can you, James Wade? Because whenever he's out of form, it just wouldn't shock me with James Wade that he ends up probably done tournament one or even winning it, to be honest with you. That's what James Wade does. Ryan Searle, a big Minehead favourite, isn't he? He stood the Minehead support, Weinzel. He is local. He is local around the Minehead area. He reached the final, the Pairs Championship finals a couple of years ago, Weinzel. So he's definitely one not to count out, especially in the UK Open as well. I think he's another one of these players who probably needs to hit on now, doesn't he? Probably needs to hit on now. But same with them, Hetter. I think they're true. If Stephen Bunton can win the tournament, if Andrew Dildon can win the tournament, these two players, Hetter and Weinzel, will be looking at themselves thinking, we're true to win a tournament at some point as well, sure, yeah. So Weinzel, Minehead favourite, and Damon Hetter. Couple of years ago, I wouldn't say Damon Hetter. I mean, couple of years ago, people were saying Damon Hetter, weren't they? Couple of years ago, people were saying Damon Hetter, and even last year. Well, I'll say a couple of years ago, people were saying Damon Hetter, weren't they, to win a tournament. I had my doubts because I needed to see more from him, but last year, I saw progression from Damon Hetter. I'm still disappointed in Damon Hetter because last year, in a few tournaments last year, there were tournaments where the tour opened up for him, didn't it? For Damon Hetter, and he didn't take advantage of it. So I expect him to progress even further this year, Damon Hetter. And there's no excuse for him. People say he's a great four player, but I'm not being funny, Damon Hetter did win the World Cup of Darts with Simon Whitlock. So he can do well, and he can win on the TV stage, Damon Hetter. So there's no excuses for me. And I feel Damon Hetter, a couple of years ago, I said Damon Hetter won't win a major, but this year and upcoming years, I think Damon Hetter will win a tournament. He will win a major, in my opinion. And I think this is a good chance for him, the UK Open. I think this is a good chance for him. And I think he's made up one at the UK Open in the past as well. Obviously reaching the quarterfinals a couple of years ago. And finally, who have I done for to win the UK Open? I've done for the Flying Scotsman. I've done for Darry Anderson to win the UK Open this year. Last year, Darry Anderson, he was back to his best for the most of last year, wasn't he? In terms of on the Pro Tour and on the floor. The best player on the floor last year, you have to say, Darry Anderson. This year, Darry Anderson. Darry Anderson again this year, same again. He started off well on the floor tournaments, Darry Anderson. And end of the day, he stood the dame, hasn't he? He stood the dame, Darry Anderson, to win this tournament. And I just feel, obviously, the Premier League players who are competing in the Premier League, it's the same with the Masters. Like I said, in the Masters, I just think they don't have to be that Premier League, somebody a bit distraction to the likes of Van Duren, etc. I think Van Duren could well reach the final, to be honest, because he goes to Minehead, Mike Van Duren. So it could easily be an Anderson versus Van Duren final. But I am done for Darry Anderson, the Flying Scotsman, to win the UK Open. He's back in form. Back in form for the Masters last year, wasn't he? Darry Anderson after a disappointing year before. And obviously chopping down the PTO the merit as well. And this is where we could see Darry Anderson move straight back up the PTO the merit. And I'm done for Darry Anderson, the Flying Scotsman, who is a multiple major winner, a former back-to-back world champion as well, Darry Anderson. He's won other tournaments in the past. He's won the UK Open in the past as well, Darry Anderson. UK Open, you could say, it's kind of a floor tournament, isn't it? Kind of a floor tournament, apart from the main stage is obviously the main stage. That's the TV stage. While the other stages in the UK Open, they're basically more floor tournaments. Obviously, this time you get crowds behind you when they're watching the other boards as well. So I reckon that could play into Darry Hanson's hands, to be honest with you. And I'm going for Darry Hanson to win the UK Open and to take the trophy of Andrew Dildon. So that is my Ladbrokes UK Open darts tournament predictions and tournament preview. Feel free to go for some predictions down below in the comments. Could Andrew Dildon retain his UK Open trophy? I highly doubt it, to be honest. Especially with darts these days, we seem to see different winners of every tournament. So, but feel free to go for us down below. One of my favourite tournaments of the year, the Ladbrokes UK Open. Seeing 8 boards, 160 players compete as well in the FA Cup of Darts, in the FA Cup of Darts as well. So, one of my favourite tournaments of the year. Feel free to go for us down below in the comments and your predictions down below in the comments.